What's going on, YouTube? This is James. I'm going to do a rotator walk around. This right here is a 2015 Kenworth T880 with a Miller 1150 SH rotator. I'm sure you're all familiar with the 1150S, but let me show you why it also has the H letter on it. This is best if I do it around back. It's the easiest way to show you. It has the 75-ton H-beam outriggers. You'll see guys who have the 40s and 50 tons, they'll start kicking down here by the side of their outriggers to push a pin so they can get the outrigger to come out. I don't have that pin. 75-ton outriggers. The underreach does come down, the whole thing, when the outriggers come down. And then up here, the other side. They're both 3-stage outriggers, front and back, both sides. And then just a regular 5-winch, 50-ton boom with the green drag winch right there, along with my outrigger pads when necessary. Come around the front here. It has touch screen. I usually keep it on gauges. Just a couple extra gauges for you. Those of you who have these trucks know this already. I can't reach, hang on. Also has 2 backup cameras. It's driver side, and that's passenger side. I'll show you the cameras here in a minute. Remote for the underreach. For some reason this one was built with the tag axle controls on the outside, but what are you gonna do? I really love this truck. It's a great truck. Got some grill lights for flashing. We got some scene lights. We got these Triton ones here. We got these ones here. These Tritons. Got another Triton there on the boom. This little thing. And everything's the same on the other side. Some more flashy stuff. Let's see what's in the boxes. Regular everyday controls. Nothing too fancy here. The free spools and the high and low speeds. Outrigger controls. These are all boom controls. Boom and winch controls here. There's no underreach controls on this side. See on the other side. And here we got some clevises and the rotator remote. Here we have our tractor trailer airlines and electric plug combination kit. It's all together in one. My bumper pin set. Some other crap. Clevises and rings for lifting. And a gigantic hook if I ever need it. Which, so far I haven't, but I've used every damn thing else. Here's the hated wheelie bars, bus bars, whatever you want to call them. I believe the Miller designed these. They did not take us into consideration because these things are ridiculously heavy. I mean, ungodly, unnecessarily heavy. But here they are. Here's all the pins and handles for it. There's the straps for the wheels. Some jacks for different reasons you'd need a jack. Yeah. Next door. Snatch blocks galore. Part of the lifting system. Here's our chain carousel. These are all my heavy chains that I like. These 1/2-inch chains, the ones with the blue hooks. I use these to sling tow garbage trucks. These blue ones here, I'm not going to pull them out because they're really long. But these are 1/2-inch spreader chains, 2 sets, 4 hooks. And in the carousel, I have a 3/8, 2 sets of 3/8 chain spreader chains. They're in there. And they got the 12-inch, 2 12-inch straps there, endless loops here, parts of the spreader bar, parts of the wheelie bar, angle iron. Up here, some more of the spreader bars. To be honest with you, I ain't never used spreader bars in my life. The way I see it is, I got 4 winches and a bunch of attachment points on that boom. I could use that boom as a spreader bar. Done that. So, alright, driver's side. All my forks. Here's the sledgehammer. Y'all know what a sledgehammer looks like. Some random airlines for whatever I might come across the need for. Some more endless loops, the other 12-inch strap, wood. These are the chains and binders I use every day for tying up drive shafts, chaining down trucks, so on and so forth. 5th wheel adapter down there in the middle. Let's see here. This is where I keep my axle pulling stuff. It's the axle grease bucket that when you're done with it, you turn it up in here, it drains into the funnel and into the bucket. Axle caps. Then you got the axle caps you get from guys that do undeckings. They're going to throw them away. I keep them. And then the ladder. Excuse me. Toolbox. Now obviously in a toolbox there's tools. This junk jar. Is there a metric? It's a metric drawer. Miscellaneous socket drawer. Standard wrenches drawer. Miscellaneous pliers, screwdrivers, crescent wrenches, vice grips, you know, stuff like that. Cajun pins, glad hands. Some more sockets, miscellaneous crap really. Over here we got a pry bar. It's hard to see, but it's in there. This is the press-in drive shaft puller. I don't know. Bolt cutters and small hammers. This is just my axle strap storage. That one right there and that one right there are the ones I use. These two don't get used because they're broken, and they came with a handy dandy cheater bar, so they get tight. And this here is just part of the rotator mechanism. It kind of intrudes in. Light bar, more spreader bar stuff. If you look into that hole there, see those arrows are aligned? I let you know that the boom is straight back, right where it's supposed to be. If you rotate the boom 180 degrees around and put it over the nose and come back here, there'll also be arrows lined up here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in. But if you look between the arrows, you'll see the boom lock. boom lock is in. So I would have to unlock it to be able to rotate the boom if I needed it to. Which, not a big deal. Simple as pushing a button. That button. Boom center. More controls. This here is not the, as you can tell, it's not the, oh, what's it called? The Raptor. This is not the Raptor remote. But I got a screen just like this inside the cab, except this one screen is the only difference. Upper left corner is how many degrees of rotation you have. And next to that's boom elevation. The truck type 1150 SH. Boom angle. Says it's at 3 degrees. I agree. Load is hopping between 100 pounds and 0. I mean, it's actually 0. POL is parts of line. So if you touch it, right where it says parts of line, you can change it all the way up to 8. Then it goes back to 1. So, depending on your parts of line, the boom angle, and boom extension, the capacity number will change. Where it says right now 16,000. If you put 8 parts of line, which means you've doubled all 4 winches on the boom, it'll go up. Depending on, like I said, your angle and extension. The further out you reach, the less you can lift. So, there's that. Level meter. Whoops. That's left and right. And that one's front and back. Then you have the boom controls here. And that one's broken. But I got a remote, so it's okay. That's my in and out. And you got color-coded handles. Yellow handle for yellow hooks. White and blue up there. White and blue right there. Red's on the other side. Red's right there. So you got red. This red is the swing, clockwise and counterclockwise. Rotator controls. Or not rotator controls, outrigger controls. Emergency stop, you push that, truck shuts off. Everything stops. Winch tensioner gauges. There's not a lot of air in the truck right now. That's the only reason it's so low. Dimmer switch. The load gauge, load chart. Well, half of it. Here's the other half. I'm not going to explain this. Kind of self-explanatory. Pause if you want to look at it. Let's see what else we got. There's that driver's side camera I was telling you about. And there's the passenger side. There's that monster drag winch. Safety chains. All types of attachment points back here. You can flip this foot down and there's an attachment point behind it. There's one right there. One on the bottom of the feet here, or the front edge of them. Same thing on the other side. Air hookups. Another air hookup. Light plug cord that I don't use because I have a light bar unless I'm towing a tractor trailer with that air and electrical kit. I have a spool for an air hose. All those D-rings up there. Now on this 50 ton here we got these springs that hold the cables. Also back there with the red and the yellow. On other 50 tons and 40 tons there's a D-ring like right here that you'll see guys hook their winches to. I don't have that. And if you hook them there, it looks stupid. So I'm not going to be driving around our truck looking stupid. So they go up there where they go. And this isn't anything. This is just a switch to lock and unlock the doors. I don't have fork storage back here. And this is literally nothing. Just absolutely nothing. different kinds of clips for different kind of reasons. You guys know why you use clips to hold an air hose against the body or whatever. More lights. I got lights for days. At night when I hit all on, they're all coming on. Speaking of which, let me get you back in here for a second. This is what it looks like inside my truck. When it looks like controls power, that means it's on. So we got PTO, main beacon, auxiliary beacon, marker flasher, upper lights, tail lights, underlift lights, driver's dock, passenger dock, work up, boom, swivel, auxiliary 1 and 2, all on, and toolbox lights. You hit all on, everything comes on except the PTO. If you hit it again, then everything goes off except the PTO if it's on. Main, auxiliary, marker flasher, aux 1 and aux 2 are all the flashing lights. Everything else are those lights, are the stationary non-flashing scene lights. Hell, let me just hit all on, I'll show you. Alright, where is it? There we go. See, all's on. And we're flashing here, all the way down the side. We're flashing up there, here. Don't get me wrong, I understand this would look better at night, but it's not night, so I don't want to do this at night. Alright, you got some lights here. These 4. Got these ones down here, by the way. You even have lights inside. Let me climb up there. See those lights in? Zoom in. You even have lights there and on the other side. But there's that big ass drag winch. That son of a bitch will pull. That light's on. I didn't fall. Alright. And, oh, still zoomed in too far. Alright. And, all off. That's it. Well, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. I don't have a lot of subscribers, so it should be easy, actually. That's one of the boom underreach lights. And that's the other one. Alright, y'all. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. This is my baby. Number 7. Upman's Towing, Sarasota, Florida.